think I'm here. Y'all want to watch that? Probably looks a lot better than I do. Can y'all hear me okay? Ooh, I got the speaker on. I think that's it. Am I? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just got some sinus issues going on. How y'all doing today or tonight? Miss Lisa, pork chop, Mr. Giggity. I thought you was over on Steve's deal. Flu bug is rocking and rolling in the Houston area. I don't know if it's a flu I have or just the sinuses. I really don't know. Let's try this and see if I can do this in one step here. I'm not going to take the fire completely out. Let me get on the right tab up here. Yeah, that's a little better. Well, you can see my lovely mess over here. I'm not a good housekeeper, that's for sure. Even see the other monitor. Yeah, let me try this. Well, you can still see my mess, but that's okay. It is what it is. Heading back to OKC tomorrow. All right. You jump around. It's too cold to stay in one place too long, that's for sure. Yeah, I have this, like, I talked to my mother today and she asked me how I was feeling. I said, from the neck down, I'm fine. It's from here up that's all. Yeah. I was talking on the phone earlier and my ears started ringing. I don't know. We had to go to the doctor store and get some Dayquil and NyQuil. I've been trying all this other mess. We'll see how that works. What a mess. I don't see anything. It's really, I mean, it's important stuff, you know, like a pocket knife, sunglasses, cough drops, one, headphones, another tripod, a GoPro. You know, it's the necessities in life that's on my desk over here. Couldn't be important stuff like, well, I don't know what's important. Ain't too much important anymore. Just living life. So did y'all have a good Christmas holiday? Before we get rolling. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I posted that. I just got my flu shot. Well, it's been about a month ago now, I guess. But I don't know. If y'all can hear me okay, let me know. Just, I think I turned the mic on. I'm pretty sure I turned it on. That or I'm just sitting here talking to myself. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'd missed a couple of weeks and of the live streams. Oh, okay, cool. All right, just wanting to make sure. I don't know. Maybe we can move that up a little closer. Anyway, the one week I was tied up with some personal things, and the next week I really don't remember. And here I am this Thursday. Now we'll be out. I think it's the 18th. What is going to be? Let's see. That'll be January, won't it? Yeah. Yeah, I will be out January 18th. And if y'all are into praying and all that, I could use some come the 18th. They're going to put me out and cut me up and then sew me up. Not a big deal. It's just going to be pretty sore. I won't be doing any delivery work, that's for sure. But I did sign up for a Lyft, and I'd been signed up for them, but that was all screwed up. They had information from 2 years ago. No wonder I couldn't get on there. But anyway, I figure I can haul people. I don't have to carry them. So after about 3 or 4 days, maybe about the 25th, I ought to be able to do something. I hope. I'm just hoping I can get up my stairs. I could go over to my mom's, but, you know, nothing like sleeping in your own bed, especially if you don't feel good or you're sore. But I linked my Amazon account. You linked your Amazon account. Anyhow, I am here. I made it sound like crap, but I'm here. I have spent yesterday right there with a blanket and the majority of today. I don't know. I had Spark on, but I went up to sit at the Walmart for a little bit, and all I was getting is $7 and $8 orders, and then just junk, not anything worth having. How you doing, Mel? When I hurt my leg, I did ride share to pay the bills. I didn't have to do anything but drive. That's kind of what I'm looking at. I thought, I don't know how good Lyft is here. I've never done a Lyft here, and I can't do Uber anymore, but I'm going to try a Lyft. I don't know. I was thinking that actually could be, I don't know. I might make a video out of it. First experience Lyft driving. I don't know. Maybe somebody's got some pointers. I figure it can't be, other than the app, it ain't gonna matter who you're driving for. This is people, you know. And I like being around people, most of them. Actually, I don't. What rideshare I did do on Uber, I never really experienced anyone that was too bad. Just a couple of people, and they were just a little intoxicated, but they wasn't belligerent or anything. So I never had any problem. Oh, okay. You follow me on Amazon. I got you. Okay, cool. Thank you. There is you can put your videos or whatever in categories and, on there. But when you start doing a video every day, and sometimes a couple in a day, I don't know, I'm not going to sit there and try to separate it all. And I figure it's a surprise. Just scroll down, and there ain't no telling what you'll see. There's some items I started to get just for the fun of it, but pork chop can probably figure out what I'm talking about. I was just gonna get them just kind of a gag thing, but then you have to. I don't know. I just don't want my face out there in the world with certain items that they have up for review. But I just thought it would be funny, but somebody might think that I'm taking it serious, and gaming with Gigwise. Are you into gaming? I never really got into gaming. Well, I take that back. Years ago, when my uncle was alive and my dad was alive, we played. Oh, multiple personalities, huh? But we played Ghost Recon and what was it? Battlefield 1944. Yep, you know exactly what I'm talking about, pork chop. Although I've got somebody told me it's a sciatic nerve, And I know they, I was just sitting there thinking that would feel good to rub on, roll that on there. That might re- make it feel better. It would be a little hard to explain. I told my kid's mama one time years ago, before she died, that I like my back scratched, and I told her I was going to go get a hooker, not for sex or anything, but just go get a hooker just to scratch my back. And if I ordered an adult toy, people are going to be looking at me, yeah, right. But it would be the legitimate truth. It's just, you know, they make those just the handheld one. My mom's got one. It's not well. I don't know about that stuff. I don't want to know about that stuff. But it's the real. You hold it and then it's got the massager piece that comes down. But I don't know. If I get one of those to review, I'll definitely do it. I won the PS5, so I figured I had to start a gaming channel while I learned the game again. Well, that's cool. The game channels do pretty good. I was actually surprised at the people that will sit there and just watch them. And what's her name? No, the little young cute girl I think she's out in Vegas. She does the gig gig work, but she does gaming. Man, what is her name? Not Bree. Uh, well, good grief. Here we go. Oh, let's see. Man, I've got a lot of people I subscribe to. Megan. I knew I had it. I just had to find it. But Megan Reisman. If y'all haven't watched her, which probably a lot of y'all have, but if y'all haven't watched her, man, she's quick. I talked to her one time, and she said that she don't really talk that fast. She said, but I do a lot of cutting, but it does good. She's very entertaining. How you doing, Jason? Darn it, I didn't get a notification. That's okay. We just got started, and that nothing really important. Just hanging out and watching the wood burn and keeping the house warm and listening to my congested head. But yeah, it's kind of like I, it's kind of like tennis or something. You watch. But if you're playing it, it's a lot different. Even baseball. I know a lot of people watch baseball, but I get bored watching it. But if you're playing baseball, it's a whole different thing. What do we want to text your can? I'm well. I'm not ready right now. But maybe I don't know. We'll have to talk to Giggity and Tim there, and maybe we can get something going. Have a meet up over at that state park and hang out. Let's see, March. Yeah, probably by March. February, March. It ought to be warming up for camping anyway. I'm not into. I love camping, but when it's down in the 30s and 40s and colder, I'm not too keen on that. If I had a camper or motorhome or something, it wouldn't be so bad. But sleeping in a tent that cold, nah, I'll pass. Megan talks too fast. She's quick, but she told me at one time that she just does a lot of cutting and stuff, and that's what makes it go. But you can watch her on the live streams, and she's just bouncy and bubbly, and to be young again. I don't even know if when I was that young, I don't even know if I didn't have that much bopping to me. I'll sleep in my SUV. Yeah, I don't blame you there. When I had my Yukon, it was perfect. I could put my full size mattress in it, and then I've got a plastic tote that you can put clothes and stuff in it. I forgot to mute my phone. My suppliers are sending me messages. Pork Chop knows who I'm talking about. And she cuts too fast for me. She's hard to keep up with, that's for sure. She acts, you know, she seems more northern because, northern folks, well, I don't know. Some of them, like I used to work with this guy, his nickname was Yankee. Imagine that. He was from New York City. Man, he just spitting it out, and you had like, slow down. Now I'm half hard of hearing, so I don't know if I could keep up with that at all. I just smile and nod my head. Yeah. I don't know. I try to go talk fast, and to me it's talking fast. But when I go back to edit, like the reviews and stuff, I've got this blank space, where your audio drops off and it just sits there, and I'm like, come on, keep going, and I have to cut that out. And I don't know. That's just the way it is. I've gotten better about just keeping words flowing. I don't really know what I'm saying half the time, but it is what it is. What somebody told me, fake it till you make it. I don't know if I'll ever make it, but anyway, yeah, I was sleeping in an SUV. I actually slept better in my Yukon when I had it than I did in my own bed. I don't know if it was the making noises back there. I'm gonna have to put another log on there here in a minute. I wished I had somewhere to keep wood because buying those bundles at the grocery store is kind of not cheap. It's like $8 for like 6 pieces of wood. But I don't have anywhere to put it. I could put a rack outside maybe, but I'd have to get the manager's approval. Plus, of course, I don't really care if somebody uses some of the wood. I've got my grill sitting out there, and I've told a couple of the neighbors, feel free to use it. Go ahead, just clean it when you're done. Is all I ask. I don't have anywhere else. I could put it over at my mom's, but I like having a grill where I can use it. Anyway, yeah, I've got something to review that's going to be perfect for camping. One of those, it's a, they, I always call them a portable shower, but this one's marketed as a toilet, like a tent. Y'all know what I'm talking about, just a little, like a changing where you can go and change clothes, but it comes with a little toilet seat lid and stuff like that. And I've got one place I go camping that they've got those, they've got bathrooms and they got a word for it, but I can't think of it right now. It's just a board with a hole cut in it, and you don't want to use it. How you get doing, T Money? T Money funny, Too Money funny. T Money 14. How's it going? I'll get it out. I'm just stopped up and not talking real good. Not like I talk good anyway. I hear it. St. Pete Market is oversaturated. Do you think I can make $100 a day working from 5 to 10? I would use a mopped. I don't know about St. Pete Market. I don't know where that's at, but talking 5 in the evening till 10 at night. If you're doing Spark, I wouldn't even consider working that late because if something happens, oh, moped. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Uh, if you're doing like DoorDash and stuff, yeah, that would be good for that. I know you're not going to be doing Spark on a moped. Well, I mean, I guess you could if you had some saddlebags on there. You just have to take small orders, but they send 2 or 3 orders out at a time. I don't know. I don't know where that market is, but a lot of markets are pretty good on DoorDash and Uber Eats and stuff. I don't. Most markets, I don't think you'd have a big problem doing 100, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't go all in until you find out it works. I mean, if you've got a regular job, but working 5 to 10, I'm assuming that would be for a secondary job. Some side money. Man, it's like getting worse. I was thinking multi-apping, Uber Eats, and DoorDash. I'm moving to Florida soon, so I'm thinking Jacksonville to St. Augustine, Tampa, and St. Petersburg. Have a day job, yes. Uh, Sarah Elizabeth, well, she's not in that part of Florida, but she might know more about those markets. She's around Brandon, Florida. So that's where she works out of. I don't think that's where she lives. And the only reason why I can remember that is because that's my name. But if you haven't watched Sarah Elizabeth, you might check out her channel and send her a message and ask her about those areas. Yeah, yeah, okay. But that's all she does is DoorDash and Uber Eats. I think seems like she was signed up for Spark, but I don't know if she ever continued doing Spark or if she ever got on there. But she's cool. She'll help you out if she can. How you doing, T. Rod? Hope all is well. I really didn't have a whole lot to talk about tonight. I was just kind of wanting to know how y'all's went. I do know here. Yeah, let me. I got my. Hold on, and I'll put a link up for her channel. Copy. We'll paste that right there. There you go. Yeah, she's cool. She can help you out. I don't even have. What do I got going here? Got a bunch of tabs open up here. Anyway, there we go. If you get any more stopped up, consider a Vicks vaporizer. Oh, yeah, Vicks vaporizer. You can pour the liquid Vicks in a reservoir. I'll have to go get a humidifier. Right now, all I can do is do the old school, boil a pan of water and put a towel over my head. I'm not. I remember getting that Vicks on my chest when I was a kid. And that'll open you up. I know that. I don't know. It just seems like the more I'm talking, the more I'm getting stopped up. I don't know. I feel fine. It's just hear up. No problems. Hopefully she'll help you out. Let's see. Somebody else was down there. What's his? Anyway, I always get worse in the evenings for some reason. Probably has something to do with the humidity. I don't know. But I do got me medicine, and when I shut down tonight, I will be taking that NyQuil, and I may have to sleep on the recliner again so I can breathe. I woke up this, usually I say it's a good day because I woke up breathing. When I woke up this morning and I was barely breathing, my mouth was dry because I guess I was breathing out my mouth. Anyway, I don't know. I've got to get over it pretty quick. I don't know if they'll do surgery if you got any kind of sinus infections or anything, but that's what, 3 weeks. So should have time to get cleared up, to get cut up. It's a heck of a attitude towards that, huh? Oh well. I probably could have got some of that Vicks and just put it on my chest. That might have opened me up. I don't know. Yeah, I used to have a humidifier, but I don't know. I don't know what happened to it. I have moved a few times in the last couple of years, and it seems like every time I move, the less that I have. But I don't know. The majority of it I didn't need, obvious apparently, but could have used a vaporizer now. Vapor rub always works for me. Yeah, I should have got some of that at the dollar store. That's where I went earlier. I just didn't feel like going to Walmart. Yesterday there was, I did get a couple of shopping orders, but the later it got, there was a decent shopping order that came up, but heck with it. And I was just, I didn't feel like pushing the cart around and carrying stuff around. I just came on home. No, that was the day before yesterday. I didn't work at all yesterday. Tried to work today, but nothing worth doing. I tell you what, it's one of the things I was going to talk about. I don't know how well y'all did on Spark, but I I made about half of what I made last year, if that much. And I think there's incentives. Those incentives are killing the full time people because it brings everybody out and they jump all over them $7 and $8 orders so they can make that incentive. And all they're doing is making $4 extra in my market anyway. Other markets, it may be higher when you break the amount of orders you have to deliver to the what it pays. It's $4 extra an order here. So even if you take an $8 order, that's only $12. Now, if it was a $14 order, it might be worth it because that would make it $18. So that would be worth it. But taking a $4 on top of a $8 or $9, it's just not worth it. But everybody, $11 orders, boom, boom, boom. I mean, they're going left and right. And it's just, I made money, but just nothing compared to last year. But they've let everybody spark now. And, they used to not. But for the last couple of years, they've just opened up the gates, and whoever signs up, they're doing it. Oh, been getting a ton of Apple Store orders on Spark. Walmart and Sam's has been slow. Yeah, we do have an Apple Store here. There was one store that we started getting orders from here that used to we didn't. Can't remember what it was. Maybe GameStop. I want to say it was GameStop, but I'm not real sure. But hadn't been getting orders at all from them. I didn't even know they was on the list, but apparently they are. And as bonus is some cut. How you doing, Michael? Some fuel in that log. I can hear it hissing over there. And as a bonus, some customers are ordering so much, probably resellers, that you can get the same delivery, the same customer on Uber and Spark. Had one for $54 for 1 mile combined. Oh, that was good. I don't know, the best order, I did have one order that was a $40 tip. That was the best one I had. And it's funny, some of the base pay fluctuates. If you got a big tip, it seems like the base pay is less, and if you uh, got a notification, my mind went pew. I don't know. It just seems like Spark is kind of being a little shady. Oh, they're all at base pay. I don't know if this. Let's see. Used to you could go to my area or my zone. Your zone. Let it zoom down to Texas. Here we go. Wow, where are we at? Well, what was that one? Kelly Moore. I've yet to get an order from Kelly Moore. Well, I don't know what the deal was because that store is not even showing on here, GameStop or nothing. Yes, I know Home Depot. I haven't saw any orders from Home Depot either. The only Home Depot orders I see is on Roadie, and that's early in the mornings, and they are trash, and people take them. Have to have a pickup. A pickup or a trailer is advised on a lot of those, and they'll be going 30 miles, and they'll be paying $20. I wouldn't hook a trailer up for $20, much less drive that far, because then you got to turn around and drive back. I've gotten a few cash tips on Apple Store orders, mainly from those who just order one bags. I see GameStop on Spark. It's generally high mileage and below my standards. Yeah, I know it was GameStop, but it's not even showing on here. I don't know if they just was trying it and they quit doing it. I don't know. Rhodey used to deliver for GameStop. I used to get some of those, and it would be one game, but that's back when Rhodey paid good, and it would be 16, $17 to go a couple of miles to take a game. Well worth it. Oh yeah, yeah. Rhodey's just went downhill. But it's like I said before. All these apps, you can't really blame them because people don't know how to they. I don't know how to word that because I don't want to disrespect anybody that might watch later. But there's a lot of people that'll take a bunch of crap because they don't know better or they don't know how to add and subtract. And these companies, if they can get the same order delivered for $8 versus $16, that's where they're going to go with. They're going to go with the $8, and as long as people keep taking them, they're going to keep lowering it. And it don't matter what we do, it's not going to change because there's not enough people that'll work together with that. I'm not going to say unionize because I don't like the idea of a union, but if everybody would work together, the trouble is that ain't going to happen. It is what it is. I've seen one good Sofaro order on Uber Eats. The radar, and it gets snagged. Today alone, there was 2 customers ordering from the Apple Store, delivering to parking lots within a mile of the Apple Store for a good 5 hours. And if the base pay is there, shoot, I would do it. That's like the shopping orders on Spark. A lot of people, like with DoorDash and stuff, I get the no tip, no trip. I totally get it. I'm 100% with it. But on the shop and deliver orders, some of the shop and deliver orders have a $17 base pay and no tip. So I got no problem with them not tipping if the base pays. I mean, if the base pays there, I think they ought to tip. But I mean, it's paying enough for me. But if I had somebody who wanted picking my groceries up, bringing them to me, I'd tip them something. Most people are already getting free delivery. So, I don't get it. I don't understand why you wouldn't tip at least $5, even if you just gave them cash. You know, people need to remember that the bills keep coming, so they need to take orders that make sense. Exactly, but they'll be the ones that are sitting on the side of the road with a blown engine or tires are blown out because they got wore out by driving that many miles, and they'll say, "Well, I don't make enough to cover this." Well, it's because you're wearing your car out and you're wearing yourself out making pennies and you're spending nickels. They just don't think about it. And I guess that's the way it's been ever since all this started. All this delivery has been going on longer than I've been around. But when I started, you could make some money, some pretty good money. And in a lot of places you still can, but it's not like it was. I've seen yeah, I've seen a few that were that low, $7 for shopping delivers. Definitely have seen them. I won't do them. I wouldn't even, as I said, I wouldn't even put my car in drive for $7. Not going to do it. Even more so now because you got things to consider. And I said it and say it again. And everybody says the same thing. You got your gas. You got your depreciation on your vehicle. You got your maintenance costs, but you also got your the risk of getting hit. And I used to not think about that so much until I got my car hit and totaled, which I came out on that deal, but most people are not going to. But you got to make sure that you're thinking about all that before you take a order. $7 order is not going to be very profitable, especially if something happens. Just terrible offers from Apple in St. Louis. My time is valuable when I'm on in order. I don't even know if we have an Apple store here. I think we do, but I'm not real sure. Apple Store, Wichita Falls, Texas. Didn't catch that. I wonder it's because I'm congested. We'll try it again. Oh, we got that. So let's try this again. Apple Store, Wichita Falls, Texas. Backkkkk Solutions, Apple authorized reseller and service provider. So yeah, I guess we do have an Apple store. I'm not an Apple person. I'm not even an iPhone person. But I don't know. If I had the money, I might would buy a good Apple computer to edit with. Because the computer I got, man, I don't know. I went on to the Best Buy website and wrote a written review, and said that unless you're just checking emails and surfing the internet, I would not recommend it. Yeah, I'm an Android also. It's Samsung Galaxy. Not saying that's the best one, but I always go for the camera. Yeah, that computer I got, it looks cool. Got all the LED lights in it and all that, but it doesn't edit very well. And I don't even use Premiere and all that. I just use Fillmore. Oh, you got the 23 Ultra. I mine's I think it's a 22. Yeah, it's a S22. I think 23 is the brand new one, isn't it? I don't even know. About phone. Yeah, S22 Ultra. That's what I was thinking. But I think they seems like they lowered megapixels on the camera on the 23, but the 23 something about the software is supposed to make the pictures better, even though it's a lower megapixel. But I'm not real sure. Yeah, yeah. This is the 22 Ultra, which still paying for. I don't I don't know. Like I said, I just my main thing on these phones, and I wouldn't care if it was Motorola, whoever's got the better camera, that's the one I want because I use the camera on it. I don't want to lug around my Canon, my DSLR, uh, unless I'm going for something specific. But yeah, these phone cameras now, you can take as good a picture as a big camera. You know, if you're just taking a picture of people, whatever. Have the Motorola something camera is good on mine. Yeah, Motorola. That's why I say Motorola's are good. I used to have the Motorola, or what was it, Razor? I believe it was Razor. That was a good phone until it got blacklisted. Yes, I did not pay my bill, but it wasn't exactly my fault. Of course, nothing's ever your fault. I know. No, that was back. This was several years ago when they charged you per text message, and my daughter was a text message guru. I mean, hundreds of text messages a day, so you can imagine what that phone bill wound up being. Was no way I could pay it. So I switched. But all that phone was good for after that was a camera. Sorry, I don't mean to be sniffing in the microphone. That fire is lasting pretty good. It's falling all over the place. One of the things that I regret buying is this fireplace tool set. It doesn't have tongs. So, it comes with a shovel and a poker and a broom. Oh, well, it gets the job done, I guess. Just have to pick the stuff up with the shovel or balance it on the poker. Anyway, well, I tell you what, we have covered some topics tonight, haven't we? From Vicks Vapor Rub to, yeah, it's a real fireplace. Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. Is it, being in an apartment, you really don't have anywhere to put wood, and you go to buy an $8 bundles of firewood at the store. That gets expensive. But I'm thinking one of my, well, actually two, but one of my totes that I use in the car to carry groceries and stuff in is the sides are all cracking out. So I'm thinking about getting going out somewhere and gathering up some firewood and putting the tote over here because I can't just lay the wood on the carpet. Flue bomb. Uh, where'd we go? Every time I put my cursor over on StreamYard, it tries to hide it. I need to copy and paste that URL. Well, if I can. Copy. Got it. Scroll down to make a recipe. I do it. I know something to cure my throat, but as far as all this congestion and stuff, I don't know. I got the NyQuil and the Dayquil over there. Kick the Flu Trading Company. Flu bomb recipe. Okay, gotcha. Ingredients. I don't have any ginger. You're the chef. You want to make me some and bring it over? uh, yeah, problem is I don't have any Vicks. You want to bring some over? I'm sure you'll be here in the next hour. It's a bit of a drive. I'll have to. I'll get out tomorrow. I'm going to try to work, so I'll get some of that mix tomorrow. I need a new alternator before I can drive to Texas. Well, you better get your new alternator before spring. That way, we can all meet up in Texarkana over that way and have a little conference. Yeah, I think it seems like I remember my mom doing that too when we were kids, putting it on your feet and then under here on your chest. But I don't have any medicine. I was looking at my medicine the other day when this first started. I had the medicine that expired in 2018. I was like, I guess I'll throw it away. So all the medicine I have now is all new stuff, but none of it is working so far. That alternator is expensive for about 5 hours and 51 minutes. That's really not. It's really not that far, but says my drive time to use by. Will you still be? Well, if I'm not, I will wake up. Let's see. That's been about 3 o'clock in the morning. It'd be a good time to be traveling through Dallas, though. Wouldn't have to worry about no traffic there. Not at that hour. You wouldn't catch me there in the mornings or 3 to about 6 p.m. I had something trying to get a couple of weeks ago. You live 244 miles. I would wait up, though. I had something trying to get me a couple of weeks ago. Flu bomb kept it at bay and eventually gave the bug the boot out of my system. I don't know if it's the flu or just sinuses or I don't know. Like I said, a couple of days ago my legs kind of ached a little bit, but I took some ibuprofen and that kind of cleared it up. And I haven't had any like flu-like symptoms other than just head congestion. But yesterday I was just tired. I stayed tired all day. I only have a few hours. So somebody gonna bring me some Vicks Vapor Rub. I don't even know what time the dollar store closes. I think they close at 11, but I really don't want to get back out. I'm going to swallow that NyQuil here in a little bit, and I won't know the difference. As long as I can wake up, breathe, I'll be all right. Can't stress enough, the honey needs to be raw. Oh, I did buy some. I always thought you were supposed to eat honey from your area for your allergies and stuff, or maybe that's just to help with your allergies. I don't know. I bought some honey the other day. Hold on. Raw, unfiltered Texas honey. You know, if my throat was sore, I have this. I've only had this bottle for a very long time. No, medicinal purposes. Honey will help with the cough and soothe the sore throat. Yes, local honey is supposed to help with allergies. Yeah, that's what I always heard. I don't even remember where this one was from. Desert Creek raw and unfiltered Texas honey, fresh from our honeybees. 100% real. Back when I was a kid, my grandparents had honeybees, and you used to get the honeycomb, chew on it. Man, I like that. Yeah. That's what I say. If my throat was hurting, I got the cure for that. But not really hurting. But yeah, well, my grandpa told me one time, those honeybees won't sting you. Yeah, they will. I walked by that honey hive. They had one on each side of their little path walking down to the chicken house, and they got me. Just one or two of them, but they got me. I think bees, wasps, everything else, they're just attracted to me. I don't know. They get stung. I was gonna look. That's one of the good things about camera phones is when you can't really see real well, not that little bitty print, you can use that for a magnifying glass. And if I can even find it, Blue Ridge, Texas. I have no idea where Blue Ridge, Texas is. Probably down in the hill country. Although it says Desert Creek honey, so I don't know where Blue Ridge, Texas is. I just love these phones. Blue Ridge, Texas. Yeah, that don't really tell me nothing. Westminster, Trenton, Bonham. Oh, wow. That's Bonham State Park. So, Eisenhower State Park. That's Lake Texoma. Oh, wow. This is closer than I thought. It's northeast of the Plano, the Dallas area. Cool. Had no idea. So that's relatively close, within 100 miles or 150 miles or so. So that ought to be all right. It's a little higher than the Great Value brand, but honey is so expensive. But, if I had to go out there and jack with those bees, you dang right it'd be expensive because I don't want to mess with them, even with a bee suit. And I see people on the YouTube videos, they're just going out there and they got bees all over them. They're not stinging them. I don't know how they do it. Midwestern honey from Costco. We don't have, well, I guess, I don't know. Does Costco and Sam's carry the same thing? I know Sam's is part of Walmart, but I don't know. I know it's the same type of store. I just don't know if they carry the same items. I'll look at Sam's next time we go. Well, my mom's wanting to go to Sam's, so maybe going to Sam's as soon as I feel like going. But I'll look over there. I like, I don't know, my dad would mix peanut butter and honey, and that's kind of why I got this. I was just kind of craving that the other day, and I don't know. It's not as good as what it used to be, but there's been a lot of things that I used to like a lot, but after throat surgery and cancer and all that, it kind of changes your taste buds all up. And they say, what is it, every 10 or 15 years your taste buds change? Because used to, I didn't like green beans, but now I like green beans. Pretty much any way you want to fix them, especially with little, my mom, I think, puts bacon bits in it. It's really good. I'm not a big cook. That's the reason why I got an air fryer. I will say one thing about that microwave I bought. I have never had a microwave like this, but it doesn't matter what you put in that thing. It's got a sensor heat. I can hit that sensor heat and start, and it don't matter if it's a frozen sausage biscuit or if you're heating up a slice of pizza. It doesn't matter. It fixes it perfect every time. I probably I bought it used, but probably does a high dollar microwave. But if it ever goes out, I'll save my pennies and buy another one that's got that because it's nice. Costco's Target. Oh, okay. In the 40s, professional women for those single guys out there. Wait. Single women. Wait, let me back up. Costco's target demographics is mid 40s professional women for those single guys. Well, Sam's is certainly not. Every time I go in there, everybody's with somebody. Or if they're by themselves, they got about 10 kids following them. Nothing wrong with kids, but mine are grown and gone and they got grandkids. That's enough. I like Costco better. They have a higher quality of fuel, which is where I get all my gas. Yeah. Sam's is better for the small businesses, and Costco is better for the large families. I do, yeah. A lot of people I do know shop Costco. That's got the little convenience stores, or they used to anyway. Most of our convenience stores are no longer owned by local people. They've pretty much been all bought out by corporations and stuff. Pork chop seemed to disappear. Maybe she went to the store for me. Going to run that up here. I'll be 40 in February. Forget dating, losing interest in it. It's over. I don't know. I don't know. It's seems to be a different world out there nowadays. Oh, you're here? Oh, I thought you was on your way to the store. Oh man, I guess I'll go ahead and plan on going to sleep then. I'm just playing. I mainly shop at Costco. However, I have Walmart Plus for the fill-in items to get them delivered, and go to Sam's gas station because we don't have Costco. Oh, you need to go get a lot. Is the lottery tonight? Oh, it is. Oh, you missed it. It's past 10. According to my clock, it's 10:03, 10:02. What is it? This is Thursday. A lot of, I don't even, what night isn't it like Wednesdays and Saturdays or something? I don't even know what the lottery is. Yep, I'm sorry. Well, you probably saved a couple of dollars. And if you have certain numbers you pick, then don't look at them. Not tonight. But oh, cash spot. I don't know. I went to buy the where you have to color the circles in for the lottery. And I wasn't real sure how to do it. And I asked the people at the store, and they didn't know how to do it. And I wound up just marking quick, just telling quick picks. Don't look. I think I've matched two numbers. I did know somebody that did win the lottery though. It was years and years ago. I think it was 8 million is what she won. But when they moved to Florida, her and her boyfriend, and she had to split it with him, I guess because they was technically I guess they was married because they lived together. But she wound up moving back here, and he stayed down there. But that money's long gone. They went through it pretty quick. Well, I say pretty quick, a few years, but it was a heck of a check. Would you believe I won a cash 5 on Christmas Day in 2000? That would have been cool. I don't know. Is the cash 5 like the Texas lottery? I thought that was 6 numbers. Or see, I don't know. I'll buy a scratch off every once in a while, but let's see. Joanne won 8 million. I want to say the check was like 165,000 a year, something like that. It might have been more. I can't remember now. Had to split it with someone after taxes. It was 19,000. Shoot, there ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, back. You want to talk about 19,000? It's funny you said that. Back when I was going to the casino a lot, at one time I had 19,000 sitting in envelopes on top of my closet, just from jackpots at the casino. I could kick myself so hard for going through that like I did. The most you can win now on cash 5 is 25,000. 25,000, nothing to bark at. I'd definitely take it. And pay off my car and buy my mama a car. She's got a car, but buy her a much better car than what she's got. I don't know how that thing's still running. When my Infinity got totaled, and before I got this one, she asked me if I wanted to use it, and I told her, I said, I don't think your car would last a day doing this delivery. It's like a 2000 model Jeep Grand Cherokee. Sometimes the windows will roll up and down, sometimes they won't. Sometimes the air conditioner works, sometimes it don't. It's got a bunch of electrical issues, and sometimes the dome light will stay on, sometimes it won't. But she don't drive a whole lot, so it does all right for her. But I just don't think it would handle this, so that's why I would buy her a car. So anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get off here and what's that old song? Put another log on the fire. For anybody that used to listen to country back in the day. Tom Paul Glacier, I think, is who sang that. But I'm going to put another log on the fire, and I'm going to plant myself over there and keep my toes out of the sand. And anyway, and take some NyQuil before I get over there. Black eyed peas and cabbage. Oh, yeah. What? Let's see. Yeah, I won't see y'all again until next year, will I? Well, I say see y'all like I'm seeing y'all. But I probably won't talk to y'all. I don't know. Unless somebody shows up with some Vicks vapor rub. I sure thought that was an electric fireplace. Nope, it's real. I don't have any tongs. I could. Here, wait. It's warm over here. I can tell you that. That ain't gonna work. This is why you need tongs. Whew. hopefully there's enough coals left in here to get it going again. Y'all come gather around the fire. It's nice and toasty over here. I just made a mess. As long as it don't come out on the carpet, we're doing good. I need to get one of those fireproof mats that you put in front of the, see, real wood. See, it's a real fire. I guess it's cold in Wichita Falls. It's supposed to be down to 28 or 29 tonight. Let's see what it is right now. 33 right now. Feels like 29. No. Feels like 20. Wait. 48 for a high, 29. Feels like 28. But that says 33. I don't know. It's cold. Yeah, it gets pretty cool. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. We will see y'all next year. Lord willing, anyway. 35 there right now. Oh, well, my fire started up good. Not too much work. Them coals was pretty hot that was in there. But that's why I need to get some tongs. But I can get them later. This shovel works for now. Anyway, appreciate y'all coming by. And I'm going to get some NyQuil. And I'm going to go sit over there and stay warm. Y'all stay warm wherever you're at and be happy. Keep smiling and dashing and dancing and prancing and all that. But anyway, thank y'all for coming by and listening to my horrible sounding self and just hang it out. I enjoyed it. I will see y'all again next year. And y'all have a good one. Bye, y'all.